As of September 15, 2025, Need I Say Door, the fourth episode of Peacemaker Season 2, debuted on Max, formerly HBO Max, on September 11, 2025. Key components from episode summaries, critical evaluations, and fan reactions gathered from prominent publications such as IGN, Screen Rant, Vulture, Collider, and the AV Club, as well as social media chatter on X, previously Twitter, are compiled in this article-style review. It offers a thorough analysis by including a synopsis free of spoilers, in-depth review insights, and overall reception. The synopsis avoids full spoilers, but the deeper analytical parts do. Episode synopsis: Need I Say Door, which is the halfway point of the season and was directed by Peter Sollett in his Peacemaker debut, returns the attention from the attraction of the parallel realm to the growing dangers of the prime timeframe. Following the interdimensional adventures of Episode 3, Chris Smith, Cena, comes home to a bullet-riddled shambles, only to discover that Argus is encroaching on his quantum unfolding chamber, QUC, the enigmatic portal device that has been the source of the season's multiverse adventures. Adebayo, Brooks, and Chris team up for a desperate escape, navigating betrayals, old connections, and a raid with familiar faces like Judo Master, Lou, Bordeaux, Rodriguez, and the eagle-obsessed Red Saint Wild, Rooker. As everything is going on, Harcourt, Holland, is tempted to revive his career by Rick Flag Sr., Grillo, which puts the 11th Street Kid's strained loyalty to the test. The episode intensifies the paranoia while combining Gunn's trademark body humor with emotional reflection. It also reveals the QUC's beginnings through a gritty flashback. At less than an hour, it's a setup-heavy edition that puts more emphasis on world-building and character tensions than on continuous action, culminating in a cliffhanger that weaves the implications of the realms together. Important plot points and ideas. The eagerly anticipated lore drop is finally revealed in the cold open. A 35-year flashback describes how Augie Smith, Patrick, and his young boys, Chris and Keith, first came into contact with the QUC on a disastrous hunting trip. Augie shoots what he believes to be an unearthly creature after spotting movement in the woods, setting off a violent scene that is closely related to the family's horrific past and the technology underlying Peacemaker's weaponry. This adds layers to Chris's inherited baggage by reframing Augie's villainy as opportunistic stealing from an alien source and dispelling fan ideas that he invented the technology. The episode now shifts to high-stakes cat-and-mouse games as Argus under the furious supervision of Flag Sr. sends out a squad, which includes a wildcard Judo Master and the foolish Flurry, Meadows, to take control of the QUC and eliminate dangers such as Eagly. With Economos, AG, shining in surveillance mistakes that show his transformation from comedic relief to reluctant hero, Chris's reappearance sets up frantic pursuits and inventive defenses. Adebayo's post-press conference issues are the subject of her subplot, which delivers the episode's central theme: no matter how green the grass is there, our biggest problems are the ones we carry within ourselves. Chris's confession of his alternate reality inclination strikes a chord, obfuscating the distinction between self-destruction and escape. Unresolved grief over Rick Flag Jr. simmers throughout Harcourt's arc, leading to a moral quandary that causes divisions within the team. While Rooker's Red Saint Wild grows as a strange, possibly metahuman entity that combines silliness and menace, Gunn interweaves DC Easter eggs, such as multiverse references and a hinted Batman villain. Examine the analysis, Gunn's signature style, weaknesses, and strengths. The QUC serves as a metaphor for Chris's broken psyche, a gateway to better lives that is actually simply a mirror to his demons, and James Gunn's script lives up to the humorous title, which is a play on the phrase, "Need I Say More?" Cena's physical humor in escape moments contrasts with deeper lectures on redemption, and he anchors the turmoil with a troubled sensitivity. In between the arguments, Brooks and AG take on supporting roles, with AG's Economos receiving his due in poignant beats. The humor is right in Gunn's wheelhouse, obscene one-liners, insanity that transcends dimensions, and Rooker's spiritual trip that has been dubbed one of the greatest moments in DC history. Despite setup vibes, Sollett's direction maintains a fast pace, and the action is forceful yet restrained, prioritizing tension over spectacle. The main point of criticism is wandering momentum, though it resolves betrayals too neatly and sidelines multiverse fun for Argus intrigue. it feels less combustible as a mid-season bridge than Episode 3's alternate reality adventure. Similar to Season 1's inconsistencies, several critics point of hurried side plots, such flurries pranks, and a dramatic tone shift that lessens the comedy's sharpness.